How's it going, guys? I got a video today for you about reducing pop-ups. And I talked about that 12 tips for plate discipline and how effective that was for me. But other than that video, this video is really the second one that really changed up the game for me. And I wanted to share it with you guys because it's such a, you know those clickbait titles that are like, the stay-at-home mom tried this one weird tip and changed her life, doctors hate her, blah, blah, blah. This is basically what that is, because it's so random and I don't know why I tried it in the first place, but it ended up working out for me. And I've gone back and forth and tried to go back to how I used to hit and then back to this, and it always is super effective. So all it is changing the eye level of where you're looking at the screen. And if you're using a TV or a monitor, it works both ways. So I used to play on a TV. I'd sit probably 10 feet away, maybe a little bit closer, and I'd sit on a chair in front of the TV. And I would notice that I was always getting under these balls, hitting pop-ups, and I felt like, I was right there, great timing, but I was underneath them. The PCI was underneath them just slightly enough, and I was popping out, but great timing. And they were pitches that I felt like I should be hitting because I was consistently underneath them. It wasn't just like once in a while, I was hitting a bomb and then hitting a pop-up on the next pitch, but it was like consistently throughout the game I would hit a pop-up on pitches I felt like I was getting to. So what I did was I got rid of the chair and I sat on the floor. So my eye level was underneath the strike zone. And what happened was, because I play on strike zone view, my eye level was going from my eyes through the strike zone and up towards the pitcher's hand. Where if you're sitting above or at strike zone level, if your eye line is like on line with the top of the strike zone or whatever, the pitcher's hand is above the strike zone, and then your eyes are above the strike zone too. So you are on line with the pitcher's hand, but then the strike zone is beneath you, so you're kind of getting like your eyes are dropping from the hand to the strike zone in between the pitch. So I guess, I don't know what the reason is after that, but your eyes do have to drop to look at the ball, and that kind of messes you up a little bit. So when you're looking up towards through the plate and through the hand, it's all on one level. So you're never, dropping your eyes downwards. It's always looking up. I mean, obviously your eyes have to drop a little bit when the ball's coming through, but it's never going below like a 90-degree angle. It's always above that 90-degree angle. And for some reason, that's just been working out for me. That was the point where I really started hitting for the first time consistently. And along with that plate discipline stuff, that's when things really started to go north for me. And something similar happened this year where I was using a monitor, and then that monitor kind of stopped working for a few days. And then I switched to another monitor, but this monitor didn't have any kind of tilt on it, because the monitor that I usually use has a tilt, or you can rotate it on an axis. So I would tilt it upwards. So again, my eyes were kind of going upwards towards the pitcher. But this new monitor that I had to use was tilted downwards. And again, number one, it was hard for me to pick up a breaking ball, but also there was, I think, some input lag on that monitor. But the big thing was that I was starting to hit pop-ups again, and it was really frustrating. So I tried to go back to this monitor, and luckily it started working again. So I've been using this monitor ever since. I remember the first game when I switched monitors, I scored 10 runs after, missing pitches down the middle with the other monitor. Haven't looked back ever since. Was able to finally climb out all the way to World Series, and it just worked out for me. So if you have a chance to, I would definitely recommend changing up your eye level if you feel like you're popping up too much and on the pitch. If you have other problems, like your timing is bad or something like that, maybe it is a monitor, or you have some input lag or something like that. But if it's not about pop-ups and things like that, maybe this isn't the solution. But if you are feeling like you hit a lot of consistent pop-ups in a very specific way, or weak fly balls, then I definitely give this a shot, either going below eye level for the TV or tilting a monitor up. So you kind of, I don't know, the strike zone actually does look a little bit smaller because of the angle that you're looking at it. But for me, it just worked out, and I just kind of mess with it until I get it to a spot where I'm hitting line drives instead of hitting pop-ups. So that's it. That's the one weird trick to stop hitting pop-ups. So if you want to try that out, maybe it works for you. Let me know what you think, or any other like weird tips that you have for hitting that aren't necessarily about thinking too much, or just weird tips that you have. Let us know. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and want to see more like it, hit like and subscribe. If you want to see something new or have a specific part of the game you want help with, be sure to leave a comment and we'll all try to help out. Peace.